campus, your region, your world. This is Xavier News.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today is October 11th. My name is Owen Gorsuch.
And my name is Benny Claren. Welcome back to Xavier News.
What's the buzz? Xavier Theater kicks off their season with Jesus Christ Superstar. This rock opera has wowed audiences for over 50 years. Set against the backdrop of an extraordinary and universally known series of events, but seen unusually through the eyes of Judas Iscariot. Jesus Christ Superstar follows the last week of Jesus Christ's life, loosely based on the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Jesus Christ Superstar features music and lyrics by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice. Come see the show this Friday, October 11th through the 20th. Go to their Instagram and Facebook at Xavier Theater for more details.
What no better way to reconnect with family and loved ones on campus at X than Family Weekend. This is a great time to catch up with your family, recollect, and make new, fun memories. Speaking of which, the time to register for Family Weekend 2024 is still open, along with various social events planned throughout. But please remember, those spots fill up fast, so make sure you register for yours before this coming Wednesday.
The state of Arkansas is suing YouTube over claims that their platform is made to be addictive and causing a mental health crisis to children in their state. Tim Griffin, an attorney general, filed the lawsuit. He claimed that, quote, YouTube amplifies harmful material and as a result advance the mental health problems of the youth, end quote. We stay tuned to see the results of the debacle.
This month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If there's anything you can do to help those in need, whether it be through general awareness or direct support, please know that it is greatly appreciated. We commend the strength that those and loved ones facing breast cancer have each and every day fighting for their lives. Remember, no one should have to face breast cancer alone. We are all a team.
Coming up on October 26th from 7 to 11 p.m., the USS Nightmare is what you imagine a haunted house to be like, but on a boat. It only costs $10 to register and get a ticket for Xavier students. Even though formal transportation won't be provided, students still have the option of taking the metro downtown in case anyone wants to get there early and avoid a big line.
Tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. is Food Truck Friday with CCS and piñatas. Make sure to get to the yard as fast as this delicious food is only for the first 150 students. After you grab your free food, watch Deadpool and Wolverine on the yard. See the Merc with a Mouth and the Long-Clawed Short King on the big screen from 9 to 11 p.m.
A baby penguin at the Sea Life Aquarium in Melbourne, Australia, has gone viral for his abnormal size. Pesto, a 9-month-old king penguin, already weighs 50 pounds and is 3 feet tall, towering over even the adult penguins. Well, it looks like Mooding and Fiona have competition.
This week we asked Xavier students what is their favorite childhood TV show.
Hello, Xavier Nation. My name is Dylan Granco, and today's question of the week is, what is your favorite childhood TV show? I'm here with
Benny Claren.
Benny. What was your favorite childhood TV show?
Oh man, that's a hard one. It's between Star Wars The Clone Wars and Samurai Jack for me.
Star Wars The Clone Wars. Great choice. I'm here with
JJ.
And
Tucker.
what are your favorite childhood TV shows?
Gotta go with Phineas and Ferb.
My favorite is definitely SpongeBob.
Great choices. I'm here with
Azaria.
Azaria. What was your favorite childhood TV show?
That's So Raven.
What is your favorite childhood TV show?
Probably Dora.
It's definitely got to be Hannah Montana.
Great choice.
My favorite childhood TV show is Teen Titans Go.
What is your favorite childhood TV show?
SpongeBob.
Great choice. What is your favorite childhood TV show?
The Backyardigans.
My favorite childhood show was SpongeBob.
What is your favorite childhood TV show?
It was definitely Scooby-Doo.
Wow, Owen, that's a pretty good list, but what are your favorite childhood TV shows?
Ooh, that's a tough question. For me, it would either be SpongeBob, iCarly, or Top Gear. How about you, Benny?
Well, besides the ones I already said in this video, it would probably be, I would say Ed, Edd and Eddy's up there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Peculiar stargazers may have recently taken notice to a small addition to our night sky, and it's making big waves. Earth currently has its very own mini-moon racing across the stars, but for only the next 6 weeks. The second moon is actually a 33-foot asteroid, with its path getting tangled up in Earth's gravity on Sunday, September 29th. It will orbit around a quarter of the planet before escaping on November 25th. If you miss a chance to see it yourself, then don't worry. It's expected to return in 2055.
On Sunday, the movie star Keanu Reeves got behind the wheel of a professional race car to compete in the Toyota GR Cup Series. This amateur race series is for car enthusiasts and aspiring racers at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Amid 33 racers, Reeves finished 25th in the first race and 24th in the second race. Reeves drove in the number 92 car. His race partner was Cody Jones from Dude Perfect.
Last week, UK pop rock titans Coldplay released their 10th studio album, Moon Music. This release has come with a bit of sorrow, however, as the band announced they would only be making 2 more albums after this release, marking the beginning of the end of a band that has brought joy to so many for the past 20 plus years. It's not all bad news, however, as the band still plans to tour after the last record is released.
Looking for a magical theater experience like no other? The Cincinnati Museum Center has you covered with 2 movies, Blue Whales, Return of the Giants, and Deep Sky. In Blue Whales, you'll take a journey to explore the world of the blue whale. Narrated by Andy Serkis, who played Gollum in Lord of the Rings and Snoke in Star Wars. As for Deep Sky, remarkable cinematography will transport you to such places as the Pillars of Creation of Nebula and the Dying Star's Southern Ring Nebula, all across the galaxy. The film is nominated by Michelle Williams, who was in Venom and The Greatest Showman. Both films are shown in the theater where the screen surrounds the entire audience, giving an unreal experience.
In the search for some festive events to do this fall, Blooms & Berries is hosting Fall on the Farm during the month of October. The event is in full swing and it ends on October 31st. The farm is open daily from 9 to 7, and there are many fun activities to take part in. This includes hay rides, pumpkin picking, corn mazes, and a petting zoo, and many other things. So grab a cup of apple cider and kick the season into full gear with the Fall on the Farm.
That's all from the news desk.
I will be right back with the weekend weather report, but first some insight into the Chatfield Edge.
The history behind the Chatfield Edge is a little bit unique and definitely unusual. So the Chatfield Edge was formed out of the closure of Chatfield College. Chatfield College was a 2-year liberal arts college that operated in both downtown Cincinnati and out in rural Brown County, and was founded on a mission of the Ursuline sisters who started it. And that mission was bringing education to the community, working in the community, and caring about the whole person. So when the college closed, the Board of Trustees decided to keep that mission alive. We still very much wanted to be in the community, work with students, especially first generation college students and or non-traditional college students, and work with them in their journey to pursue their educational goals.
This is something, it's just a magical experience, and it's something I've just never had before. So I would recommend it to anyone, especially if you're young like me and going to college.
A lot of the girls are kind of in the same position I am. They self-pay, and when I hear that, I'm like, okay, like there's this organization.
I work with all of the students and the mentors and coordinate all of those efforts, as well as working in the community to bring about knowledge of the Chatfield Edge, build new partnerships, get new sources of personnel for the scholars that we deal with and for the mentoring as well. So our goals are lofty for the Chatfield Edge. So we envision a place where we are kind of the number one nonprofit in the region.
Hello, my name is Mary Andorn and welcome back to the weekend weather. All right, so on Friday, we're gonna have a high of 75 degrees and a low of 41 degrees, and it's gonna be sunny for pretty much the whole day. On Saturday, it's gonna be a high of 78 degrees and a low of 51 degrees, and it's gonna be partially cloudy, but the sun will still be there for the most part. And then on Sunday, it's a high of 78 degrees with a low of 58 degrees, and once again, it's gonna be sunny. Looks like we're starting to get some fall weather in. And then last week, on October 5th, Hurricane Milton formed in the Gulf of Mexico. The hurricane quickly grew and intensified from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane, reaching top wind speeds of 180 miles per hour. Milton had a direct path towards Florida, but fortunately weakened to a Category 2 when it directly hit the state. During the storm, the deadly hurricane caused major flooding, extreme winds, and over 150 tornadoes. Meteorologists were astonished by how quickly it grew in under 10 hours. There was significant damage from power outages to infrastructure and agriculture damage. Emergency services are still working day and night to assist with the severe damages. We'll be right back with Jaden on sports.
Hello everyone, my name is Jane Reyes and you are watching the Sports Report. Starting with professional sports, last Monday it was announced that Cincinnati Reds legend Pete Rose passed away at 83. Rose was the MLB's all-time leader in hits and games played. We send our thoughts and prayers to his family. Looking towards the future, last week it was announced that the new Reds manager would be Terry Francona. As a manager, Francona has 2 World Series victories and 1,950 wins, the 13th most in MLB history. Now personally, I think this will translate well to the 2025 season, but I'm just a guy that talks about sports once a week. On to the Bengals. Since we last spoke, they picked up their first win of the season against the Panthers. However, recently they dropped an absolute shootout of a game to the Ravens in overtime. While we may currently have 2 moons, the Bengals seem unable to pick up 2 wins. They look to find themselves on the right track on the road against the Giants on Sunday Night Football. Staying on the disappointing track, FC Cincinnati has lost 3 games in a row, most recently to conference opponent Orlando City. This has dropped them to 3rd place in the Eastern Conference. Now onto Xavier Sports. On Monday, it was announced that 4 new athletes will join the Xavier University Athletic Hall of Fame. The athletes are basketball player Jordan Crawford, a pivotal piece to Xavier's 2010 Sweet 16 run, basketball player Aaron Williams, who has the 2nd most blocks in Xavier history, basketball player Amy Seifring, who was a key piece to women's basketball's first NCAA tournament appearance, and track athlete Zach Polk, who holds the most Big East championship medals in Xavier history. Congratulations to all athletes. Women's soccer will face Seton Hall this Sunday at 1 p.m. at Corcoran Field. The girls look to extend their win streak to 4 after beating Butler last Sunday. Men's soccer looks to pick up their first win in 2.5 weeks tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Corcoran Field against Creighton. Women's volleyball will play 2 road games in a row, with today's at Seton Hall and tomorrow's at Georgetown. It was also announced that outside hitter Emma Grace was named to the weekly Big East Honor Roll. Women's and men's tennis will participate in their respective ITA Ohio Valley Regionals, with the girls going to Middle Tennessee State and the boys heading to Purdue. The event started yesterday and run until Monday the 14th. Men's golf is coming off of a 3rd out of 14 place finish at the Greer Jones Shocker Invitational hosted by Wichita State. Xavier had a golfer win the individual title at the event, freshman Kellen Dean, who was also named Big East Golfer of the Week yesterday. Women's golf is coming off of an 8 out of 15 place finish at the Ron Moore Intercollegiate at the University of Denver. Their final event is next weekend at the White Sands Bahama Invite. Lastly, the swim team heads to Akron to take place in the Akron Zips Classic. This is coming off of Olivia Oyster and Aiden Lemur both being named Big East Swimming and Diving Athletes of the Week on Monday. Well, that's a wrap on the Sports Report this week. Go X!